Hi everybody. I've had a lot of questions and calls about how to use the breakout rooms on Zoom. When you come into the normal meeting at 7:15, you'll come into the big room, so everyone's in the same place. And if there's more than say 15, 20 people on there, it can get a little bit noisy because people are trying to have conversations with each other. So there's a little feature on Zoom called breakout rooms. So what I do is I create separate rooms for each individual garden club. So there's one for Barlaston, one for Stone, one for Cannock, etc. So when you come into the meeting at 7:15, I will open up those rooms, and then you can then select which room you want to go into. And it's really, really easy to do. Now, it is slightly different depending on what kind of device you're using. So if you're on a computer or a laptop, you should see at the bottom of the screen a little Rubik's Cube that says breakout rooms below it. So 4 individual blocks looking like a Rubik's Cube. If you can't see it there, then perhaps just go to the right and you might see another button which has got 3 dots on it that says more. So if you click on that, then hopefully breakout rooms should appear. So once you've clicked on breakout rooms, it should present you with a list of the available rooms, and I'm proposing to create one for each of the clubs that are attending. So there might be one for Barlaston, there might be one for Stone, there might be one for Cannock, and so forth. You can then just click on that room and it moves you into that room. So you just talk with a handful of people that are in your room. You can move between rooms as well if you want to, or if you don't like the people that are in there that you're talking to, you can come back into the main room as well. If you're on a tablet or a mobile phone or an iPad, something like that, it will look slightly different. So what you'll have to do is perhaps just click on the center of the screen somewhere, and then some more options will appear, and then just look for that Rubik's Cube. It should say breakout rooms on there. So if you click on that, then it gives you the list of options and you can move into the breakout room. So in order to use the breakout rooms, you need to make sure you've got the latest version of the app. So if you click on the cogs button there, you'll see what version you're on, and you need to have at least version 5.3 on nearly all devices to be able to use it. But just generally, it's always a good idea to make sure it's up to date and you've got the latest version. So if I click on that, it says I'm up to date, which is great. But whatever device you're on, just make sure you update your apps first. If you're using the app and you've already signed up and created an account, your start screen might look a little bit different. So it might look like this, in which case, again, click on the cog and then click on the About button, and you can see what version you're on. And again, if you click on it, it'll tell you whether it's up to date or not. If you want to access the breakout rooms, you click on the screen and then you'll see this little Rubik's Cube option there. So you click on that and then it shows you all the rooms that are available. So if I wanted to go and join the Barlaston room, I can click on that and join. So that takes you to the private room for the Barlaston members. If you don't like the people that are in that room, then you can leave. So you can click on the breakout room again and go to a different room. If you want to go to the general room, you can go to that one instead. And then when you're finished, if you want to leave, again, just click on the screen, the options will appear, click on leave, and then it gives you an option to either leave the meeting or leave the breakout room. We just want to leave the breakout room now. And then that takes you back to the main session. There we go. If you're on a computer, a laptop, or something like that, and you want to use the breakout rooms, again, you need to make sure you're on the latest version. So at the top of your screen, you'll see this just above the cog button, this little button on there. If you click on that, then you'll get these options appear. So if you click on check for updates, it'll check if you're on the latest version, and you need to be on at least version 5.3. So you can see I'm up to date, that's okay. If you're on a laptop or computer and you have not created an account, then the start screen might look a little bit different. So that's probably what you'll see. But again, at the bottom of it, you'll be able to see what version you're on. And if that is anything lower than 5.3, then you'll have to manually go to the Zoom website and download the latest version of the app in order to use the breakout rooms. So on a laptop or a computer, once the breakout rooms are open, you'll then see this option appear at the bottom saying breakout rooms that looks like a Rubik's Cube. If you click on that, then it gives you all the various rooms that you can join. So I can click on that one and join the Barlaston one if I want to. Join, yes. Then that moves me into the Barlaston room. Okay, so once I'm in there, I can talk to the people that are in there. If I don't like the people that are in there, I can choose a different room. So then I might just go to the general room. Join general, yes. And that's it, you're now in the general room. And then when you want to leave, you can just click leave breakout room, and then that takes you back to the main session. That's it. So what will happen is you can stay in those rooms as long as you want to. You can, like I say, move between them. But what will happen is at 7:30, I will close those rooms, and then you'll automatically move back into the main room, ready for when the talk begins. And at that point, then I will obviously turn the mute button on and turn off your microphones, ready for the talk to begin.